Alright, y'all, this is not financial advice, nor am I a financial advisor, right? But check this out. This is why it's kind of like annoying or whatever, right? Because everyone's been calling out 33, 34, 32, 37, whatever, whatever, right? Look at this shit. This doesn't make no fucking shit up. No fucking sense at all, bro. Like, it annoys the living shit out of me because look at this. How the fuck does that make sense? How the fuck does this make sense? This right here. How does that make sense? When we look at here, right? April 13th. What did April 13th do? Huh. Let's look at this. Here. April 13th. It had a low of 832. And then we go over here. On May 6th. What did it do? A low of 839. What is it doing? Gradually going up. Here. What did Dirty Amy do? At this point here on for the final dip. Can I fucking get it? Jesus Christ. Can I get it? Stop being a whore. Alright, so May 21st hit a low of 1205. You see a trend here? It's gradually going up. It's not breaking down. And guess what? We're in this point, right? Let me zoom out a little bit and scale this out. This right here is this. I mean, you can even argue for we're this too, right? You can argue that as well. I can see that. I can see that. But for me, I'm saying that we're here, right? Just because that there was a dip here and then we spiked up, right? In terms of handle, right? That's the handle, and then this is the dip, right? For the longer sense of things, that's the dip, right? But everyone's been calling for this 30, 33, 32, 34, whatever they want to say, blah 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 bullshit. And I honestly, in my opinion, it's FUD, bro. It's FUD. It's seriously FUD because that makes no sense to me at all. So you're saying to me that here in June, we gradually kept moving upward. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna show you what everyone's calling for. Everyone's calling for this. So you're telling me we're gonna do this. I don't know, I'm gonna change it to a different color. I'm gonna change it to red because it's FUD, bro. It's FUD. So you're telling me that we're gonna break out of this trend line for one, and we're gonna hit a low of 32 and then bounce back up, which makes no sense at all. Because the reason why I say that is because here on 9:30, after getting absolutely destroyed, getting the piss beat out of us, 9:30, we hit a low of 33.74, and what did we do? We ran, and we didn't break below it. See, look here, 28, 29, boom, here again on the 20th, 32.20, here 33.74, here 36, or no, 35.64, and then lastly October 13th, 36.12. You're telling me we're gonna break out of all these gradual support lines that were constantly moving up and up and up and up and up. we're gonna move all the way down to 32. No shot, bro. They literally couldn't break us down below 33.74 on September 30th. They couldn't. It actually ran. And they've been trying for the longest to break us below. And what have they been doing? They couldn't do shit. They couldn't do shit at all. Nothing. And then look at this. This all here is trading in that point 382.5 area. The same area that I pointed out earlier. Once that wave 2 is in, that's it. That's over. There's no way that we're pushing down. It's on the upward trend, bro. And then plus 2, the dark pools. Dark pool is the net volume went negative. I think 2 days ago, or no, it went negative. I think the 14th or the 15th, I forget. And I think that the position is gonna turn negative on Monday, just because of the fact that it followed the net volume 2 days later in terms of going positive. So I believe that it's gonna follow 2 days later. So on Monday it's gonna go negative again. But I could be wrong. It could still be in the positive, but it's like barely holding on. It's like 76. So we'll really see. But for everyone that's calling this here, that makes no sense to me, because it literally invalidates the fact that what I was saying earlier, that we are in this kind of like handle, and we don't see this happening anywhere else other than this part here, right? On the daily, you don't see anything else happening regarding with this type of pattern here other than this area. You know, you can't even call here because it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even have the same essentially dignified like upward staircase move up, you know. It kind of does, but it's like it's trashed. And then also on the fact of it too, I'm gonna explain why I don't believe it's this at all, is because the fact that this here was essentially the break out of all this bullshit, all this cup. This right here was essentially another dignifying sign for me that this here is here. It's not here. And again, look at here. Same place. Same place. And what's the dignifying thing of the breakout of this massive, like, weird shaped cup? It's this. And what is this? Is this. So anyone calling this, it's straightforward and it makes no sense just to say that, you know, that we're going to break down to 32 and there's no shot. Like, we've always gradually gone up, and they couldn't break us on 930. 930, bro. 930, they couldn't even break us below 33.74. If they couldn't even break us below 33.74 and we actually ran, how do you get this? You know what I mean? I don't understand it, but it is what it is. You know, this is what in my opinion, I see more likely happening. And then it is a slight dip, but it's not going to be anything near this type of dip. It's going to be a slight dip. Like I said earlier, it's going to be very quick, very minute, and it's going to be very brief. You know, it's going to be a little consolidation, maybe 3 days, or 3 hours or a day. Just a little bit of consolidation between that 39 range, but it's not going to break below it. If it does, I'll be very surprised, but I don't think it's going to go any further than 38.50. And then it's going to go on that next push up to the upward, you know, just like the same thing that we completed this handle within 2 days, and this is the same handle, and it was completed in 6 days. This is 3, you know. So anyone that's been saying that, yeah, we're gonna break the or in April, blah blah blah, this seems right, and we're gonna break 32.20, it makes no sense, man. That means that we absolutely destroy this trend line. For one, we invalidate that we were in a candle into a cup, right? And then also we invalidate all these support lines. You know, we've gradually always stair stepped up, right? And we see it here, and then we also see it back in the Jan-June cycle. We always continuously staircase up, staircase up, staircase up, little by little. And that's what we're doing here. And just to say that we're gonna break it all down and hit 32.20, that's just FUD, bro. And it pisses me off because it's just like, I don't know how you can come to that conclusion and just like throw that out, you know. And I guess you can say that just because of the fact that, you know, we've had a month red, and I can understand it, you know. But it's just like, bro, it makes no sense in terms of the chart. Especially if you watch the other video, I broke down AMC and everything. It just makes no sense in terms of time frame and everything. So